Hey, it's AP Experiment, and welcome back to some XDefiant. Here's some more MP7 gameplay, and I'm thinking to myself as this, week begins to wrap up about the nerf that Mark Rubin, the executive producer of the game, said that would be coming next week. Inside of that tweet, I think he described a few things. I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. I saw the tweet not too long ago. Let me see if I can find it again right now. He was referring to a lot of changes as far as movement and a few other things. Hold on, let me actually pull this Twitter right now. He was referring to the patch that is coming in the next week that should have sniper flinch, it should have screen shake, and then of course there's going to be some hit reg netcode changes, as one of their main points of the game. One of the main things that they want to work on is the hit regulation and the netcode overall, as that is the biggest and most obvious problem inside the game, and has been that since the very beginning of their development. They've expressed that on multiple levels. So for everyone who's obviously tried to make that the running joke of the game, you're a jackass, because literally they've been saying it for the entire time of the production. I also love that Mark is running a lot of polls on his personal Twitter for the game. Like, he asked if we wanted a 24/7 mode, and if we did, will we want 3 maps, or will we want 1 map, or will we want did we not want 24/7 playlists anyway? So the overall, it was actually closer than I thought it would be. The overall success is that if they do have a 24/7 playlist, it would be Arena, Noodleplex, and Poblito, which are obviously the smaller maps of the game. And then that was 45%. A single map like Arena was 38%, and then don't play 24/7 playlist was 17%, which was actually very, very interesting. As well as, and this is actually very beautiful, that Ubisoft Forward, which is the showcase obviously showing all the progress points of Ubisoft in the past year, as well as showing off all the things that is to come, is falling in the exact same week as this next patch. So there is high hopes that XDefiant will actually be addressed during Ubisoft Forward, that there will be possibly a season 1 trailer, maybe a season 1 leak. These are just the speculations that I personally have, as it would be a good time to show that off. Possibly a confirmation of some of the things that have already been leaked inside the community, such as new maps, or the first faction that's supposed to become, which is rumored to be Rainbow Six's GSGR, which is the faction that has Blitz and Jaeger in it. I know that a trophy system is coming. I believe a trophy system was confirmed for the season 1 update. So I'm very, very excited for that personally, because the amount of times I died of grenades is a bit ridiculous. Pretty sure my KD will literally, it might double with a trophy system. I'm not gonna lie, a trophy system by itself might legitimately double my KD from like the 0.5 that it is to at least a 1, because I die far more to grenades than I do to anything else. So I'm very excited for that trophy system, most definitely. as far as my gun progress, I almost have the MP7 to that beautiful sweet spot of 18 that I normally like to get my guns to, which means I will be probably moving on to the LMGs, where I do the M60 and the RPK, and then once I get those up, I will be doing my push to 43 for the M4 and the MDR, as they are the guns that I have progressed the farthest. No, I'm sorry. Actually, after I do the MP7 to 18, I have to do the M60 and the RPK, and then the SVD. The SVD is the last gun that I will be doing up to level 18 before I begin to start the push for level 43 for my M4 and my MDR, which are my most progress guns so far in the game. Hopefully, and this would be pretty wild, but hopefully we get another possible weekend of double XP. Now, I highly doubt that, because I have yet to see a game that dropped 3 weeks of consecutive double XP. But hey, the devs really rock with us. The devs really love the game just like we do, so they might throw that out there. I have seen multiple people who have basically either completed the full camo grind or have more than a few gold camos, and that I love to see that in the community. Again, the camo grind really isn't my thing, so I'm not worried about it at all, but it is good to see. I've ran into a couple lobbies where people had bronze or silver or gold snipers, so that's pretty epic to run into. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how slow this game started out. Like, we were really getting punished here. It was actually very tough from the very beginning, and I really couldn't seem to get a double kill for my life, so I was not be able to clear out point, which is wild. They were definitely stacked together, which was good. It was actually a lot of good teamwork, which was surprising to me. This is pubs, so to just see a regular pubs game where they were moving as effectively as they were, I don't think they were I don't think anybody was coming in as a squad. I think this might have been a bunch of just single players who rounded out together. I really wish I would have hit that punch there, because that guy definitely deserved to get folded. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie, but at this point in this game, I really thought we were gonna, like, I thought it was over. They were 50 points up, with the game basically only going to 250. I'm like, alright, they're like 49 points off. We literally have to hold every point to like the very end. I was very worried about that. I was like, alright, so let me see what I personally can do to try to push as much as possible and get us to where we need to be. As you can see here, I really started playing off point, which is not really my playstyle. For the most part, it's not really something that I like to do, but I thought, you know what, I'm not really being effective in the point, so let me do as much as I can outside of the point to try to push the opponents, to try to spawn them out, to try to make their time in between basically getting support as lengthy and tough as possible. This is, again, not something I normally like to do. Normally I'm very heavy objective. I'd rather basically, you know, guard the objective, play on objective, or play around objective, than kind of play out. But I decided that in that moment, that was really what I need to do, and I'm very happy that I did. I'm not gonna lie, I'm learning to kind of maneuver a little bit wiser as far as how I'm doing certain things, and maybe it's just the efficiency in mobility that the MP7 gives, because I really have to easily say, when it comes to being able to move around the map, the MP7 definitely has probably the smoothest feel, as far as being able to slide, being able to turn, being able to snap on with my aim. It's definitely a different experience between the MP7 and the other guns of the game. Um, it seems a lot more effective. Even when I'm switching out the attachments, it seems to still be very fluid, very smooth. I don't know if that's just because of how the MP7 is, or if it's that I finally kind of found my personal settings for my for as far as sensitivity. Only time will tell, I guess. Again, I am going to be doing the LMGs right after this, so that will be obviously far less movement, far less ability to um, turn on and snap on enemies. So I guess that will really be the main point right here, the main point of, you know, whether or not I found my sensitivity or it needs to go up. I love how we actually got this game so close, and then I basically just popped my ult here, got those last 2 kills, got them boys up out of there, had to guarantee that the team got the win, had to try to lock in to the best of my ability. I did not end up winning player of the game, but I completely understood. These guys were definitely slaying out way better than I was. Like, as you can see, my best stat is literally damage blocked, so it's not like I was doing too much as far as slaying out. We had a teammate who literally had a 2.5 KD. I'm actually surprised he didn't end up winning the